So blackgrass can be quite a major issue for us on some of the ground. It's quite varied over the different ground. Where it's heavier and wetter, obviously we have a much bigger issue with it. We're trying to control it with dale seed beds before we drill. We try and leave it as late as we dare before we drill autumn crops, winter wheat, but inevitably on these heavy wet clays we do need to get it in good time. So late drilling for us is usually end of September, first couple of days of October, because once it starts to rain and gets wet and it doesn't dry out. So what we've got on another trial is we're trying to look at not using glyphosate to create a dale seedbed, with everything surrounding glyphosate at the moment and the fact that it may or may not be here in future years. We want to see how we can manage without it. So we've got 3 different treatments using machinery to try and remove the weeds pre-drilling. It was very difficult this year. Well, it was very difficult last year. That was originally that's when we wanted to establish the trial. Unfortunately, again, due to the very poor weather last year, we didn't have any wheat in the ground and therefore we couldn't do the trial. This year we have, but again, due to the poor weather, it's wheat after spring barley, and where we weren't able to use the Roundup or where we didn't use the Roundup in the plots, we had a lot of spring barley volunteers in the wheat, and that's been quite difficult to control. There are levels of blackgrass in there as well. The field that we used has varying levels of blackgrass across it, but certainly where we haven't been able to use glyphosate, the crop has been dirtier through the year.
From the Strategic Farm West Weeds trial, we have learnt that you've really got to start in the right place with a low seed bank of blackgrass. If there was ever going to be a scenario where we did not have glyphosate in the future, it is important that while we still have it, to get blackgrass populations down so you're starting from the right place. From the Strategic Farm trial, we've also learnt that allowing an adequate window of opportunity to cultivate between harvest and drilling increases impact. Rob Fox had the most success in controlling blackgrass where he's grown spring crops, which is creating a wide window for good drying weather, so he's been able to get good crumbs and take the blackgrass out of the clods. To kill weeds when they are germinating, it helps to have a choice of machinery alternatives and different depths of working. The weed is at its weakest just as it starts to emerge from the seed, at what is called the white thread stage. So you should be working to take it out then when you can't even see it above the ground. So the main take-home message is to keep ahead of the weeds you've got. Go in while the weeds are small and vulnerable. There's less use waiting until they're big and tillering. Keeping ahead of the weeds is key.